Successive defeats to title rivals Al-Hilal. Our referee tonight is Mohammed Al-Smail.
They're going to have to make sure early on that they don't concede, that they stay in the game. And then
straight away an opportunity here for Ronaldo, and it's a good save by Ibrahim Zaid, who was out quickly off his line to deal with that. Pressure still on though. Blistering start that would have been. It's Mane back post, and safely gathered in the end by the keeper.
I think the first port of call is to stay in the game, but the goalkeeper there does extremely well. Comes back of the Achilles. This is the earlier opportunity. Certainly looks to be onside. Cristiano Ronaldo looks to be level. You see eyes trained on the ball. Side foots that. He's just looking for composure rather than power.
Jorge Jesus, who took over at Al-Nassr.
Goalkeeper, no end of confidence.
Angelo for Al-Nassr. Ronaldo back to Angelo. Bento.
The irony of that from Mane, probably one of the smallest players on the pitch, but it's a brilliant defensive header, and then does well to drive up the pitch and get on the end of Bento's ball there.
Yeah, just slightly flummoxed at the moment, I think, as he tried to control that, the ball ricocheted into his face. Mane, João Felix, Ronaldo trying to get up in support. Ronaldo will pick up the loose ball here, but it's a terrific recovering tackle.
To those areas, not being defended very well. That's the challenge, and actually I think the referee gets that right. There's a little bit of contact there, but it's the way that...
In the most recent victory that Al-Nassr had in the league, away to Al-Fateh, as Ronaldo is in with a chance, and Ronaldo does what he does, puts it in the top corner, but the offside flag has been raised.
I did think there was an element of offside there. It's a great finish nonetheless, and we know it will be checked to the naked eye. I don't see its true reflection. I tell you what, I think he's onside. I think that will stay. Times that to absolute perfection. I think runs across the line. So the VAR will have the proper lines out. But by the way, look at that finish. We're about 3 yards out, the edge of the 6-yard box. The angle is so acute, but the first touch sets it up perfectly on the left foot. It's driven with precision and power across, and I do think that one will be given.
Al-Harbi, the right back, might be playing Ronaldo onside here. Obviously VAR will have a thorough check of this. We're just await to see the replay that will give us a clue as to what might be about to happen.
He's very, very animated, there's no doubt about that, but we know how much he loves scoring goals, Cristiano Ronaldo, so doesn't want one to be taken off him that he feels has been scored legally.
Spot on, the goal stands. And I guess the thing is, Courtney, nobody in football knows how to run that line better than him.
No, and one of the best things I think that Cristiano Ronaldo's done throughout his career is he's evolved and he's elevated himself. He's played in a different way. He used to be a tricky winger that loved running and taking players on, and then what he's done throughout his career is he's moulded himself into this absolute machine of a goal scorer, and the movements have changed. They're shorter, they're sharper. You're right, across the line. He just knows exactly where to be at the right place at the right time, and he gets the most out of himself. Doesn't now do the unnecessary running. He works in the sort of in the line of the box. Doesn't unnecessarily waste any energy. But look at that, he does. He starts offside, but then he comes.
João Felix on foot, Sadio Mane. Ronaldo peeling across this near side. Fouled by Al-Nassr.
So just it's a little clip there, knee to knee. Ronaldo.
Here's João Felix, good movement off the ball by Ronaldo, is in for his second, surely! Lost his footing, goes to... No question that he was onside, but yeah, little nudge there.
I think so. And for me it's enough, especially when you're in front of goal, in front of an open goal. It's got to be looked at, it's got to be checked.
Early clearances downfield for Coman to chase. Swept away by Butuil. Ronaldo, João Felix, Al-Nassr thus far. We'll pause again on that thought as João Felix carries, got plenty in support. He's threaded it through, and it's 2-0 Al-Nassr on the slide to score. Kingsley Coman, beautifully crafted.
You were right in terms of the action areas, but the difference is Al-Nassr twice now have been clinical when they've had that moment presented to them, been able to put the ball in the back of the net, and it's a lovely weight of pass, this one from Felix, combined with that late deep run from Coman, and I think they're too bothered, Al-Nassr, potentially about.
Goes Angelo. Ronaldo, clever, blocked by Tunka, but out for the throw.
Sees it coming, doesn't he? Ronaldo, the challenge, and cute little turn. One of his teammates though on the wavelength, and no one's making that dart into the box, so he can find them.
Mane, that's a lovely turn away from Al-Nassr. Flowing nicely now, Al-Nassr. Coman with the cutback. It's away by Tunka, but straight to Ronaldo, who tees up Angelo. Wants it back. And a heavy touch lets him down.
He gets himself a yellow or a red card coming his way, the way that the force that he jumped into it with.
It's a great ball, he's found Ronaldo. Flag stays down for now. The referee has given handball. I think the flag has now gone up in the air.
He's finding the funny side. I think that smile's more ironic than anything. Let's have a look. Miles off. He knows, because puts us in the back of the net. He doesn't even celebrate. First thing he does is look over to the assistant, but offside and handball, so absolutely no chance that was being given.
Disallowed twice, that one. Didn't strike after familiar source got the first. Cristiano Ronaldo with his 19th league goal of the season. He could actually have had a hat-trick in that first half, and he will certainly want more in the second.
That point, and that's the way that I'm sure they will see it. That's the way, there's no doubt that Cristiano Ronaldo will see it. He'll want to get on the score sheet for him, for the team. And certainly, I don't think 2-0 will be enough for them today.
And just to reiterate again, for him personally, that first half strike takes him to 19 in the league this season, but that's 2 behind Julian Quinones of Al-Nassr and 4 behind Ivan Toney of Al-Nassr, gunning for their 8th successive win in the league, their 10th consecutive win in all competitions. don't think anybody will shove him out of the way, though, will they?
I think all the potential takers have been batted away.
Ronaldo dinks it forward. Not quite enough elevation to reach João Felix. Angelo, Coman, Sultan free on this near side. Coman instead heads infield. It's dropping for Ronaldo. Straight at Zaid.
And it's just a reaction snapshot, isn't it? Falls to him in a good position, and he hits it well enough.
In steps Al-Amri. He's gone for Ronaldo. Ronaldo! Zaid does just enough, and Ronaldo turns around with huge frustration at ace.
I can't believe it. It's a good first touch to bring it into his path, and again, hits it well enough, pretty solid, but Zaid equal to it, and he's happy to see that one bobble past his post rather than over the line in it.
Here's Brozovic. Sultan. Ronaldo rising. João Felix couldn't keep it in.
It's incredible, isn't it? The elevation that he gets on these leaps, Cristiano Ronaldo, but he just can't jump quite high enough to meet the ball and get over it. You just see, sort of hits his head as he's on the way down, and he can't get the power he needs.
As things stand, both Al-Nassr and Al-Hilal will be on plus 37.
The difference and good position here. Ronaldo, you see what he's trying to do, just on the line of the defence, hoping that ball's whipped in, that he can just nod in, but it wasn't to be.
Taking place today, Al-Khalij against Neom. It's 0-0 in. Angelo forward, Ronaldo surely miles offside.
Normally is so good at waiting in an offside position and bringing himself back on at the required.
João Felix. Coman letting the ball do the work, and he's run away from Tanker. João Felix. Angelo. Looking to go all the way. What a run this is from Angelo! What a goal! Brazilian magic. Angelo makes it 3, and the 3 points are secured.
You know what I really like about this goal? There's a moment where I think Angelo can play Coman in, and he's offside Coman. Whether it's just the fact that Angelo wants to hold on to the ball, or whether he recognises that and knows not to play it. But either way, he picks it up here, full of running endeavour. Just feints there like he's going to play in his teammate and doesn't, and then at that moment, as soon as he's got that far, beat that many players, has gone into the box, you think, have you got your composure to finish it? And yes, he has, rides that challenge.
Ittihad, 10 men out Ittihad. And here's Ronaldo! 4. Not dissimilar to his first half goal, that, in terms of how he put it away.
I think he was just asking the question there. No offside, just double checking. But you're right, brilliant finish. Very, very similar to the one we saw from him in the first half. And the setup too, the little touch and then keeps his run going. And then dispatches it. It's Tunker, I think, is the one that's keeping him on. And I keep mentioning the goal difference. And just how vital that could be, and these are the moments now where Al-Nassr really need to put their foot to the gas, which they are now doing.
In by João Felix. Well dealt with by Zaid, who had to be brave with players coming in at him. Ronaldo also down.
Yeah, you see he's desperate. And then have that period in the second half when Angelo and Ronaldo really put the game to bed, especially with what's going on elsewhere. It's not quite finished, but the goal difference is so important, and they've put themselves in a really good position tonight.
So the final score at the Awal Park is Al-Nassr 4, Al-Hazem 0.